Welcome, friends, if you are new, and welcome back if you are returning viewers. Today we start the second series in our fan home in D'Agostini, Build Your Own, and we're doing the Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. Today we are starting with stage 1, and it is the front bumper. The first two parts we need are the grille and the GTR logo, which I have right here. It may be hard for you to see, but that is the GTR logo. And this is the grille we need. Now, this grille is angled at the corners, and the angled parts of the corners are where we want up top. The GTR logo itself is going to go right in the center. It's 2 pins. You want to get those pins lined up. And this is where I worry that it may just break. But it did not. That GTR logo snapped right in fairly easy. And that is the grille with the logo in place. In our next step, we are going to need to bring over the bumper, which I have right here. As you can see, it's already pre-painted with the stripes. And we are going to be putting the grille in place just in this location right here. Now it is going to be held in with SM screws, and if you have not done any of these builds, these screws are very small. So it would help if you had a wearable set of magnifying glasses. I am just dumping the SM screws out on the mat now. You may see one arm cross, and that is because I have a video assembly guide going. But we are going to take our GTR logo with the grille, and we are going to set it in place right here. Now, these screws are metal screws, and because they are so small, I do have a set of magnifying glasses on my head. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the light to help me see. And we are going to put one in each corner. I'm going to get all 4 of the screws started before I worry about tightening them down. I am using the screwdriver from the DeLorean build, as I know that it is magnetized. And now all 4 screws are started. So I am going to tighten them down. And I am going to go corner to corner. I am also going to let you guys know it is going to be a goal of mine in these videos to make it as educational as I can. And that is the grill in place. As you can see, the GTR logo is in the center. So let's set that on the towel. And our next stage is going to be putting in the blinkers. Reflective base and their covers. Now these are curved, as I hope the camera will show you. So they can only go into the bumper one way. And the curved part is going to go towards the center of the bumper. They are marked left and right, as I just looked and saw. So they can only go in one side. So just push them in. And they push in just like that. And then we have our lenses. I do not see the lenses marked, but they are shaped. And they are just a push in as well. And with that, that is the end of stage 1 for the Nissan build. And I do have stage 2 already ready. Stage 2 is your wheel and tire. Now, what I do want to say about these wheels and tires is this is a very stiff rubber, but it is also very detailed. So, it is suggested when you get these that you drop these tires in some warm water to soften them up. I am going to do that now. As I lay out the parts, we do have one bag of screws. They are MB screws. And we do have a center cap here for the tire. And what looks to be the lug nuts that will eventually go into the rim. So now, as you can see, with just a little bit of time in hot water, this rubber is more loose. And what we are going to do is we are going to take the back side of the rim and we're going to slide that into place. And then we're going to take the front side of the rim and line it up in the center so that the rim looks like this with the wheel. And then we are going to take our cap and line it up so that you have a wheel that's going to look like this. We are going to need to turn this over and lay it down, as we have to be able to access the back of the rim. Now please bear with me as I get this pack of screws open. These are longer screws because they need to go through 3 separate pieces. And as you know from what I just said, you want to make sure these pieces are aligned. So that is one screw started. I am going to get screw number 2 started. And I am going to get screw number 3 started as well. Now, because these are screws that end in an M, they are going into metal. Unfortunately, I did not set myself up as much as I wanted to tonight, as I took another YouTuber's advice and I went out and got oil to put this all together for the metal screws. And I probably should have set myself up for such, as these screws are fighting me currently. at the end of the first two stages for the Skyline, you end up with a wheel that looks like this, and your front bumper looking like this. With that, that is the end of this first pack for the Nissan Skyline. I do have the next pack, and I will get started on that soon. But I hope you enjoyed the struggles that I had, especially with the wheel. If you did, please hit that like button. If you are not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. And with that, I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this. Thank you.